It's always a pleasure to see you and in Cannes again. This is such a great role and such a great departure, even physically. So tell us a little bit more about Connie and how you viewed him.
He is an ex-con, basically. He's been in prison, and you know, it's kind of my character secrets, but it's kind of prison basically like messed him up a lot. And when he's come out, he's decided I need to get my brother with me, and I need to have a family. And I love my brother the most, so he's going to be with me, and nothing else matters in the entire world. And it's sort of disastrous for absolutely everyone that he made this decision.
Do you have a brother? Do you understand that bond?
I don't. I got two sisters.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's different. I mean, yeah. Connie's he's a very controlling character. The way he loves is very one-sided and kind of broken. I mean, every single relationship, it's just on his terms. And I think if you grow up in a house full of women, it's definitely always just like, you're always reacting to everybody else. So yeah, I'm kind of the opposite, I think.
Is it fun to play that kind of Rolling Stone character? Because he believes himself, and he's quite, self-confident on one hand and a little bit like crazy on the other, let's put it this way.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think just in the movie, he's, I think under normal circumstances, he wouldn't be communicating with any of the people he communicates with. I think he finds it almost disgusting to talk to anyone. He's a loner, and so yeah, it's kind of interesting playing someone who's sort of, I don't know. I mean, he's just a very unique character.
Did you have a lot of input about how he was supposed to look physically? Because from the first frame that we see him, it kind of informs the character, the way he is.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a gradual process. I mean, there were definitely a few mug shots that Josh has sent me of people who've been in prison for relatively similar crimes as to what we kind of said that Connie's been in jail for. And so I kind of based it a bit on that. And also, I was experimenting for the months before the shoot just to do things where I didn't get recognized at all. And they're just little things like having they have these kind of acne scars on your face and stuff, and then changing my beard a different color, and just various different things. And then there was a combination of factors for the look, which I just realized now literally no one recognized me at all. We were shooting the last sequence in the movie in a housing project in Brooklyn, and I had a security guard outfit on. And every single person there was asking me in the elevator, going "Hey, are you Bradley Cooper's security?" and people were certain that it was Bradley Cooper working there. And no one, looking directly in my face, and having no idea at all.
That's awesome. I bet you wish that you had that kind of disguise in Twilight times. Is it still following you a little bit like a mist, the screaming fans, or do you ever get used to it? I mean, how does it go throughout the years?
I mean, yeah, it's always just kind of, I guess I've always tried to keep a kind of psychological barrier a little bit. I've never expected that to happen, and so if it comes and goes, it doesn't affect me one way or another. I mean, it's always nice when people really like the stuff you're doing, because that's what it's about. I mean, I prefer people to like the work I'm doing rather than me as a person. That's kind of, yeah. So.
Well, let's take a situation like a film festival like this one. Are there things you're not able to do that you would like to do, like walking down the Croisette up and down, or sneaking into a screening? Or
yeah, I mean, for sure, I'd love to see it. I almost came early to see Yorgos's movie. I really wanted to see it. But yeah, I've never experienced a film festival as a film goer. So yeah, I would love to that would be the best vacation for me, to just spend all day on the beach and then just go and watch movies at night. That'd be amazing. It was like my dream.
Yeah, you absolutely have to hold on to that disguise. So if you think of yourself as, a growing up actor and you now, what's been the highlight for you? The directors you've worked with or the projects you've been part of? What's been something you've enjoyed the most?
I mean, I definitely, as you do, it's definitely a kind of, there's a thread which it's just so nice to kind of realize that certain decisions we made probably 10 years ago are sort of coming to fruition now, the kind of actor I want to be and the people I'm working with. And you're like, oh, and I look back at the people I've worked with, and I'm like, it's crazy. If I thought these were the people I'd have worked with over the next 10 years when I was 21, I mean, it was mind-blowing to me. So yeah, just as a kind of collective experience, or a compound experience of everything I've done, that's just kind of, just makes me really happy looking back at it.